So, you've had the interview. You think you did really, really well, but you want to make sure you seal the deal. How do you do that? Well, today I'm going to tell you how. My name is Tammy Cabell. I am founder and CEO of Career Resume Consulting. We're an executive career firm in the Kansas City area that works worldwide. Actually, any place that speaks English, we can get you a job. Except Antarctica. I'm not really good at that one. But other than that, we work worldwide via Skype and by phone and in the Kansas City area face-to-face. So, and I've had actually a lot of people across the country fly in and work with us face-to-face too, because we're that good. Anyway, today I want to talk with you about how to seal the deal after a job interview. And it's because I got this question from a client of mine that had a really good face-to-face interview with 3 different decision makers and wanted to know what's the best next step in order to make sure that she really does get that job. How do you set yourself apart? I recommend, nobody does this anymore, but I recommend a handwritten note in a nice card. Go to Hallmark, go someplace nice and get a nice thank you card and write a handwritten thank you note. But here's the key. So many people that I work with want to continue to sell themselves in the handwritten note, but that's not what it's for. The handwritten note is actually a part of rapport building. It's not part of the selling process. Now, I'm constantly talking about how you are the salesperson and you are also the product or service when you are in a job interview. You are selling yourself and you have to use sales psychology. However, in writing is not the time to do it. And that means I don't want you to use any kind of sales points or, gosh, I wish I would have said that in an interview, so I'm going to put it down in a thank you note. I don't want you to do any of that. What I want you to do is simply say in a handwritten thank you note, "Dear first name, comma, it was such a great pleasure talking with you today, and I look forward to continuing our discussion. I know that together we can do some great things. Sincerely," and your name. And that's it. Very, very short and sweet. It's simply rapport building. It's simply, gosh, that was a really nice gesture. Nobody does handwritten thank you notes anymore. They're probably expecting a handwritten, or I'm sorry, a written out email, which is what everybody does because it's more convenient. But gosh, take an extra step and write a handwritten note, even if your handwriting is nasty. I will tell you, I've worked with COOs and CEOs, C-suite executives at the highest level of the biggest companies, and their handwriting is crap. So it's okay to go ahead and do sloppy handwriting. Just print. Don't do cursive. If your cursive is beautiful like an elementary school teacher, then go ahead and use that. But if you don't have great cursive writing, printing is just fine. And I really recommend that you do a handwritten note because you're going to get that warm, fuzzy feeling for them that you don't get otherwise. All right? So this is just a quick video today. I just wanted to tell you how to send out a thank you letter after a great interview, how to seal the deal. You want to do it with a handwritten thank you note. It is not the time to sell. It is time to build rapport and really seal that deal. Now, in another video, I will talk to you about if the trail has gone cold, what do you do in that respect? So if you've had a great interview with HR or with the decision maker, the hiring manager, but then you hear nothing back after a few weeks, what do you do? I'll give you that in another interview, or in another video. So until then, feel free to reach out to us if you want some interviewing help. We do everything from writing resumes and online profiles, rebranding you from scratch, all the way up to doing a full search with you, which means from soup to nuts, working with you until you get a job. We are one of the only executive career firms that I know of in the country that works with you until you get the job. It doesn't mean it's a 10 or 12 week process. It means we stay with you until you start that new job. So if you want to talk with us about our services, please feel free to give us a call at 816 888-600-2478. You can look us up online at careerresumeconsulting.com. And again, I'm Tammy Cabell, CEO of Career Resume Consulting, and I hope that this has served you today, and I look forward to hearing about your success. So have a great, productive week. Get out there and search. Use the best methods possible. Look at our website. We've got great free resources out there, including 20 hours of audio instruction for free. Don't even have to give me an email address. Just look us up at careerresumeconsulting.com. And I will talk to you soon. Have a wonderful week. Thanks.